residents in the City of Johannesburg have until the end of June to benefit from the city's Debt Rehabilitation Programme. The relief measure was introduced in May last year to help ease the financial burden on ratepayers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many South Africans lost their jobs while others had their salaries cut, which meant that they were unable to pay all their bills. For more on this, we're joined by the City of Johannesburg's MMC for Finance, Julie Suddaby. Julie, a very good evening to you. Welcome to the program. So just why was it necessary at this point to grant this extension?
Good evening to you, Timbekile, and good evening to all your viewers and listeners. And thank you for this opportunity for the City of Johannesburg to give our point of view and our processes to all our customers.
Finance MMC. Julie, I think we've got you back now. We lost you for a moment there, a bit of a connection issue. We were just talking about why it is that this City of Johannesburg has decided to extend this relief.
We're extending the relief because when the second phase of the process ended at the end of December 2021, that although 728,000 properties and account holders could have qualified in that phase, only 19,000 and a few had actually applied. So it was fairly obvious that with only 3% of those...
All right, I don't think we're going to win with this connection with Julie Suddaby, the MMC for Finance in the City of Johannesburg. An important conversation just for those of you just tuning in now, because the City of Johannesburg has, as of March, extended the debt relief window if you wish to apply or unable to at this stage finance your debt to the city for ratepayers. That's now been extended until the end of June. I want to get the numbers across for you now. If your earnings monthly are between 4,750 and 22,000 rand, you would be most ideal to benefit from this scheme. Julie, I'm going to give it one last batch. If you're able to hear me, let's pick up on that very point of why this is so necessary for the people of Johannesburg.
Anybody can apply as long as their property value is less than 1.5 million rand. The benefits that are extended are scaled according to the income. So if you're earning less than 4,750, you can still apply because you're earning less than 22,000. If you earn less than 22,000 rand, then 50% of your 90-day-old debt as at the 28th of February 2022 will be written off, and the rest of it will be written off over the next 3 years, provided that the current amount is paid in full and on time. The City of Johannesburg is a caring city, but we also need to be a well-run city, and so we are rehabilitating the debt in such a way that a culture of payment is learned over the time over the next 3 years. And if you earn over 22,000, the benefits are less and different, but they are also available.
Outside of earnings for a household, on what other grounds are people either approved or declined?
The only other qualification is the value of the property, which is less than 1.5 million rand.
You did say that you were quite surprised or taken aback somewhat at the low number of people who took up this relief measure when it was launched. Are you seeing an increase in people coming forward now that you've granted the extension?
Not really, and so I am especially pleased that we have this opportunity to get the word out, another avenue of communication to get the word out to our customers. And so that if everybody could do their bit to let everybody know that this benefit is available to them. We do have a concerted communication drive on at the moment, and every statement that is issued by the city has a comment on it to say that this debt rehabilitation process is still open, and we are doing everything that we can to let every single customer that we have who could possibly qualify that they know, and we urge them to please come and see us so that we can enter into this program of benefits for them.
And what happens to those who do fall behind on their payments but have not made this arrangement? Do they get cut off?
Not straight away. There's a 2-week window in which a pre-termination notice is delivered to the property, and at that point then if the customer feels that that preterm notice is unfair or not right, then they can go to the revenue centre and they can lodge a dispute, get a reference number, and if they qualify for debt rehabilitation, the agents will advise them that they can apply for the debt rehabilitation. Otherwise, there is also the acknowledgement of debt process that is also available to our customers, where they can put down a deposit and pay the balance off over time.
Does this sort of measure, Julie, have any financial impact on the city at all?
Oh, of course, this will have impact on the city. If you think that 48% of the operational budget that the city runs on is direct revenue from our paying customers, that those who are not paying, especially those who are able to but are unwilling to pay, that the lack of income to the city has a direct impact on the operations and that the city is able to deliver services to the residents. So this is not a free gift, as it were. It's not that we have money to spare, but we do understand that there are those who have been so devastatingly impacted by COVID and the impacts that have followed on from all our lockdown levels, and that we need to really care for those residents who are most vulnerable and assist them to get back on their feet.
Julie Suddaby, good to have your time. Thank you very much.